Okay. Well, I now know I was muted. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what Twitch is doing. Why is it acting like my hand isn't in frame? It's not. So basically, I don't know what's going on, but I'm starting a thing where you start stream and then you run like, you hit like 3 minutes of ads. You make that go off. And what I've heard is that when you do that at the start of stream, it makes it so that the ads just go off and you don't have to, like, your viewers don't have to deal with pre-roll for about an hour and a half. I forget what the specifics are, but you're not supposed to have pre-roll going on for viewers. And I'm like, that sounds great. Typically my streams run around an hour and a half-ish. So in theory, no one should be getting ads, even if you're not subbed. But if you're getting ads, I guess since I can hear you through ads. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, because it's supposed to have already happened. So the fact that you got an ad when you did, that's crazy. I'm incredibly sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. The whole schedule that I'm doing now is supposed to be like no ads. So I'm a little pissed about that. I'm wondering if it's like you have to wait like 5 or 10 minutes past when you triggered an ad for it to not happen. I wonder if that's the case. Because 9 ads, that's nuts. That's nuts. That is not the intended experience. And I've seen streams where you're free. Yay! Welcome to the land of the anime. Oh my god, yeah, I don't know why that is. I'll have to look into it. Because I bet the situation is that even if you trigger the ad before someone joins, I wonder if it's a thing where there's like a time frame in which if someone joined the stream, they would still get it. Because that's the only thing I can think of, because I think my ads now are set to 1 minute of ads every 45 minutes. It's like, it's not fantastic, because then you're getting ads 40 minutes as opposed to an hour, but it's supposed to help minimizes the amount of pre-roll people get. And honestly, in my experience, pre-roll is more of an issue than just regular ads, because it's like, if I already like the person enough to like hang out, I'll deal with an ad or two. But pre-roll, if I get pre-roll and I'm not really interested in like hanging out, I'll bounce. So I'm like, I've heard so many people be like, this is why I like pre-roll, or this is why I prefer shorter ads. I'm like, what do I value more? And it's like, I don't like pre-roll. It bothers me. But yeah, so this is a weird stream. There is this cool thing that someone is putting together, and I'll put a link in chat. Their name is Semageon, and they are currently putting together some sort of music video project. I've heard that same people get like 13 or more ads. Ugh. Yeah, I don't trust pre-roll at all. What is my hand doing? I don't even realize I can pick this. Get out of here, frame. But yeah, I don't trust pre-roll at all. Yeah. But yeah, the point of why we're here tonight, one is because I wasn't initially gonna stream tonight, but there's someone who I've followed for a while who's like, hey, like, want to do collabs, but I'm only gonna be like looking at people who like have a VOD currently on Twitch, and I don't think my most recent VOD is still there. So like, might as well. I've been meaning to do the stream for a few days anyway, so like, why not? Have a fun little event to top the evening off. So this is the completely different thing. If you want to check out the tweet, feel free. But this VTuber Semageon is doing... What is my hand doing? Meh, go away. But they're doing this thing where they're like, hey, I want to make a music video, and I want to include as many other VTubers as I can. They say... Wait, what are your pronouns, actually, Mei-chan? I don't see anything clear. They're like, hey, I'm putting together this music video, but I want to include other people, so I want you to send me either videos or like an image filling specific descriptions. And this seems very cool. Like it's open to like PNG tubers, 2D, 3D, and like all these different things. Like they're needing a close-up shot of the VTuber eyes, your model having an object thrown at it, like all these different things. It seems very cool. And I'm like, this sounds fun. And I'm just gonna, most likely for the stream, I don't know how long I'll go, but I'll probably just do what I can with the 3D model. I can't do everything. Like one of them is like provide content of your VTuber crying. And I don't really, like, I can like visually pretend to cry. I could probably up the like the sad emote reactive for the 3D model, but I don't have like a proper cry. Actually, something I could do is I have an emote now that is now available for subscribers. I'll look my model crying. And I've had one before. It looked like ass though, and I finally got, I finally commissioned my 2D model mom to make me a couple emotes that I've been kind of interested in, but I just couldn't be asked to make. And they look fantastic. That one and the, where's the forehead model? There you are. The big fucking forehead, look at it. Originally when she drew it, like her sketch didn't have the eyebrows on it, and I was like, oh, that looks great. Not a single thought happening. And then she gave me the rendered version and it had the eyebrows, and I was like, this looks great. Can I make one request? take the eyebrows away. Because they were fun, but they were like angled in almost like an angry way, and I was like, no. No thoughts. I need no thoughts here. I need this to be completely head empty. Big ass forehead. Yeah. It's a big fucking forehead. It's like, it's almost to scale with my forehead in real life. That is slowly getting bigger as my hairline recedes and I cry. Oh my god. I'm getting like Fraser Crane levels of forehead. It's bad. And like, I'm getting that now, and like, god, what was it, like almost, it's either almost 3 years ago or over 3 years ago, I was doing like a software boot camp, and this one guy kept saying I looked like Fraser Crane, and I was just like I can't do this. Like it was, because it was in the midst of the pandemic, and I had not gotten like my hair cut in over a year. So my hair was getting a little shaggy, a little long. So when this guy starts calling me Fraser Crane, I'm like, I can't do this. I went and got my hair cut. Because I simply would not tolerate the comparison anymore. Because I knew what he was referencing, and it was like season 1 Fraser Crane, which is a bad look. He's a fine-looking gentleman, but he just he doesn't wear like long, not long, but like sort of like shoulder-ish hair well. It does not flatter his hairline, and he doesn't have the right confidence, in my opinion, to really carry it well. So I had to like nix that in the bud. And I've like multiple times now let my hair kind of grow out to like shoulder-ish length. And like in theory I like it, but then I look at myself in real life in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I don't know this Crane guy. Ooh. Hold up. Let me grab an image for ya. Fraser Crane season 1, because it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and he's got quite a manner about himself. I need to find a really like here we go. Okay. Okay, I don't think this is episode 1. Let me find a proper picture of what I'm thinking of. Oh. It's the bad quality image, but it really encapsulates like how I felt like I looked. Oh my god. I should add Buff Fraser Crane as like an image available on stream, because that's just like a disquieting image that more people need to see. This is the guy on the left, not the guy on the right. The guy on the right is the guy's brother in the show. But people be like, VTubers, they're ugly behind the model, and I'm like, well, what do you think of season 1 Fraser Crane? That's what's behind here. And I like, my like hairline is, I don't know if it's quite like that. It's receding on like the corners, like basically where my horns are in real life, there's no hair. But it's like a weird, it's like not reverse widow's peak, but it's I guess that's basically what a widow's peak is when the hairline's receding kind of like at the sides. I'm basically getting Vegeta head. So if you took Vegeta and this image of Fraser Crane and smush them together into one like white guy, that's me. That's what I look like. It's how I look, my number from something to 10 ranges from day to day. Depends what my hair is doing that day and how like confident I feel, which really depends on the outfit, and how dysphoric I feel that day. Dude has 40 head. Yeah, he's got a lot of forehead, and then the longer hair is just not really, it's not a great look. And I keep trying to grow my hair out, and it keeps looking like Fraser Crane, and it's just not good. And I'm now realizing that the hairline on the other guy, his name is Niles Crane, he's the younger brother of Fraser Crane in the show. That's basically what my hairline is. But unfortunately, I don't have like any of the facial structure that Niall has, so I just look like, basically fuse these two men together, and I look like that in like the fun size version, like the little squirt version of these two combined together, which is a look, certainly. I don't find myself like attractive, but I do not like to look at myself and be like, gross, because like that's just not fair. That's just not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to people who look at me and think, scrumptious. And it's just not a fun way to carry on about life. Like, I like to go out and about in the world and just assume I look like a snack. And boy, does it do wonders in your just general self-confidence when you're walking around and you just assume you look great. Because, like, most of the time, again, total tangent, the whole point of why I'm here for is not being addressed. But like 9 times out of 10, someone looking good has like almost everything to do with how they're carrying themselves. Like, yeah, aesthetics come into play, like beauty standards, yeah. But like, if someone's just like straight vibing, like that's, it doesn't really matter what they're wearing, like whatever. So I just try to carry on in life assuming I look great, even if the outfit is not amazing. I just don't look in the mirror. It does wonders. But yeah, that is Fraser Crane. But yeah, so we have all these little things I want to do today, tonight. What time is it? 10:52. Tonight. They're not really complicated things. They're like very short things, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a scene in OBS, remove the chat, really focus in on me, and the videos that I'm gonna be submitting is they're not gonna have audio in them, but I'm basically gonna be taking this VOD and editing it down into nice little chunks. And then from there, I will submit what I can. And if there are some things that I can't do with a 3D model, but can maybe do with the 2D model, or with the posing software that I have that I forget the name of. It's called like VRM Desktop or something. From there, I will figure it out. I don't know if I'll do it on stream. Because fun fact, I yesterday was almost going to do this stream, but I thought to myself, ooh, I have not updated my XR animator, which is the base program I use for all of the animating you're seeing right here. I wanted to update it because I had a version that was like half a year old, and I had been putting off updating it because I ran into a weird issue previously where the exe file to like get it started wouldn't work with the new version. So I was like, okay, let's try it again. Maybe it's fixed. It was not. And it's not like a problem with the software. There's something wrong with the profile I have on my computer because it works perfectly fine when I made a whole new profile and ran it there. Perfectly fine, no issues. So I was like, okay, maybe I just need to fix something on my end. Maybe it's that. I then proceeded to break my whole computer. I like changed two things. I didn't realize that you could mess up that bad with that few of clicks. And it turns out that the instructional guide that I was using, that said, hey, there's this nifty thing called a registry editor that you can pop into and edit things. It did not clarify how critical and how dangerous that program is if you're walking in there without expertise. And it would have been nice if the thing warned you, hey, make a save point right now and save it somewhere that you can reference if you break everything. Because I broke everything, and it wouldn't even get fixed when I changed back the parameters. Every single exe file on my computer would not open. They all turned into LMK files, which I don't know what that is, but it doesn't work. And I was Googling, and everyone was like, hey, I've got this weird problem. How do I fix it? And the only suggestion I was seeing was just completely reboot the computer. Factory style, baby. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that right now tonight. I've had a bad enough set of luck this past month or so. I just got out of a debacle with DMV stuff. Somehow my VIN number got stolen. If you've been seeing that saga on my Twitter, you know that I've been going through shit, and I was like, I can't do this right now. Thankfully, I was able to resolve the problem by just wholly reinstalling Windows 11. And after all of that, I still couldn't execute the exe file. So literally my, like, XR animator, I had to go into command prompt and, like, manually start it. Like, within the bones of the computer. I'm glad it worked. But I wish it didn't take all of that to work. And I also gotta say, my hand is in my lap right now. I don't know what it's tracking. I don't know what is my hand right now, because my hand's in my lap right now. What is it seeing? Program, what were you looking at? But yeah. So I don't really want to turn off VC Face and XR Animator right now, because I have to whole ass command prompt everything up if I turn it off. So if I can't do stuff with this model, I will do it off stream, because I do not want to have to change models in the middle of stream. My hope in the future is I can figure out how to fix this issue, but I'm not opening the registry editor ever again, because that sucked. And that was a scary hour of me trying to figure out how to resolve all this. But yeah, let me make this new scene. Oh, I'm not in the... I'm... Whole other thing, I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, minimize my GPU usage with this program running. I'm in the wrong scene technically right now. But it doesn't matter, I'm going to be going to a whole different thing anyway. Actually, wait, I can just copy it. Because I want to keep the music. Because I'll be muting this anyway afterwards, so... duplicate. No, chatting. No chat. Okay, we are technically in a different scene right now. So let me remove just everything. Remove the alerts. Has anybody done emotes right now? No. Yeah, heads up. Emotes have been turned off. Well, not emotes. Alerts have been turned off. So they won't be present while I'm doing this. Remove... I guess we'll keep Ghost Synth. Remove... I'll keep Fraser Crane. He'll be here as this, like, support in these trying times. That'd be a funny thing. Just be like, yeah... Fraser Crane just lurks in the back of every scene. Oh. Okay, I think I'm good. I almost removed the mic. That would be not efficient to do. Be like, alright guys, we're hanging out. I've considered doing mic-less streams in the future. Like I've had issues before with becoming nonverbal and wanting to stream and not really being able to stream while nonverbal. And I've wanted to do streams to like experiment with like what I could maybe do to like not like fix it necessarily, but still be able to stream while feeling I almost said non-binary. I always feel non-binary. While feeling non-verbal. But I haven't done it yet. A really funny thing, I don't really know what to make of this, but like I started streaming last year, and I'm coming up on my 1 year, what is it called when affiliate? I'm coming up on my affiliate anniversary. It's like in a week or so. And I've realized I find myself streaming more the more, like, I guess mentally unwell is not the right word, but the more I feel like, I guess disassociated, the more disassociated I feel from real life, the more I find myself being drawn to streaming or, like, wanting to stream, which is an interesting observation. Because I feel like the conclusion to make from that is, when I'm in a worse mental state, I stream more. I don't want that to be the case super moving forward. I want to find a better balance of, like, streaming as a fun thing. Because I was going through it last year. I had a whole bunch of stuff going on that was just bad. And streaming was such a great escape from all of that. And I'm not going to go too far into it. Not to dump. But it's been so funny since I've started this new job. Like, I've had a lot of, like, just kind of crap happen the past few months. But I feel like I'm in, like, a much healthier mental space. I've been, like, wanting to stream, but, like, not really having, like, the energy or motivation to stream. And I want to stream more. I get home from work and I'm, like, done with dealing with people for the day. And I feel like the big thing is just getting myself to do it. Because I feel like once I get into stream, 9 times out of 10, I feel fine. It's just the getting into it that's a little bleh. But it was very funny. I was realizing the other day that I was like, oh, this is a weird pattern that I'm noticing in myself. And it's like, Definitely not a thing where it's like, oh, this must be how it is for everybody. This is a me thing. This is a me specific thing. It's just weird. That's how it is for myself. But I'm also a drastically introverted person, so it's like, it's not bizarre. It's just how I am, which is interesting. But let me see. I'm just gonna go through this list of things. The sad thing is I don't know. This person didn't mention how long they were gonna have this up. My guess is they're keeping this up as so long as they still need entries. But I don't know if I'll like, what's the word for it? I don't know if I'll do all the editing I need to do tonight, but we'll see. I'm only working at the office for like half the day tomorrow, so I, in theory, could do some fiddling tomorrow before the end of the day. Thank God it's almost the end of the week. Woo! Ugh. Ugh. My chest felt very weird for a second. I don't know why. Also, if I like have a weird moment of just kind of going quiet and like head jerking, another bit of bad luck. I have a bad tooth, and it started to like hurt chronically last night after I flossed, and I have a dental appointment next week to hopefully get that fixed. But yeah, my tooth is not feeling good right now, and I'm just hoping that it holds out for one more week. And I'm hoping it's not a tooth infection, because that would be probably more complicated to fix, more expensive, yada yada yada. You know how it is. I just want it to be taken care of and my mouth to not hurt anymore. I'm swishing salt water right now, like defensively. My afternoon has just been swishing salt water around a lot, which helps it feel better. But it's not fun. Let's see here. So this first thing is, please provide an up-close and high-quality shot of YouTuber's eyes. That is not something I'll do right now because it needs a PNG. Yeah, some of these specifically need a PNG, and some of these specifically need an MP4. Some need one or the other. This next one is content of your VTuber model getting one object thrown at them. I can do that, technically. I just don't know if I want to get that set up. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that set up real quick. So I have to get tits running. Do I have tits still? I guess let's see. I can try. And it's saying have the object minimized. Have the audio minimized. Can I maximize over here? No, you don't want to do that. This is such a big file. Can you fucking... Fine. Okay. Throw scene, connections, object manager. No, don't donate. Scene, connections. Y'all can't see this, right? No, okay. Cool. God, the screen is so big. I might bail on this, actually. Because this is... awkward. Yeah, bailing on that. I might do it later with the 2D model. But yeah, I'm not doing that today. What is happening? Oh, it was opening something. Ugh, I don't like that. It was opening something in my browser, which I don't understand what that's all about, but we're not doing that right now. I've had so much weird issue with... I think Mix It Up can work with it, but I'm not setting it up right now. Provide content of your model blowing a kiss. I can kind of do that with like a... Yeah, I can do that. How do I need to look? The problem is my camera is like not where I naturally am looking, because when I'm streaming, I'm looking at my model in OBS, so that's why it kind of looks off to the side. But look at the blow kiss. Why do you look off to the side? Yeah, close enough. One of those should work. Please provide a video of your VTuber model blushing. I can't do that with the 3D model. Doesn't work. I don't really have like toggleable. Well, I bet there would be a way. I bet there could be a way in not Live 2D, in VRoid to make that happen. Like my first thought was to do something with the eye shine, but that wouldn't really work because it's restricted to the eye. I imagine you could put something together with like Blender, Unity. I don't fuck with that stuff. I just put I just put blend shapes in and leave it at that, and adjust the eyebrows. Which I forget what the parameters are that I utilize to make my eyebrows like move in a way that doesn't clip over my eyes. And I bet there's some adjustments I can do in just basic VRoid to fix that, but yeah, that's more work for later. Please provide content of your model crying. Can't do that with, well, I could. Let me see. Because my, like, crying is, like, really limited. Because for some reason the sad toggle, like, goes off really readily with this model. Don't know why. And it won't... It also, it's supposed to do a thing, where my cheeks puff out. And it's supposed to be able to detect that. Let me actually see if I can forcefully trigger it. Yeah. Like that. I can forcefully trigger it, with a button, like let me do a thing. So it looks like it's just happening. But if I talk with it, it just looks like I got stung by bees. And I've been assuming that it's a problem with the program, that it's just not correctly detecting me doing it, because it has trouble detecting my tongue being stuck out. Like it's a bit jiggly, but I can force it to be out like this. But I went and looked at myself in the mirror while puffing out my cheeks, and you know, I don't think it's the program. I have like thick cheek meat, so my cheeks are not very elastic, and I have a small mouth as it is, so just the inside of my mouth, there's not a ton of space there. There's not a lot of space to work with, so when I try and puff my cheeks out in real life, it's really not that noticeable, because there's not much like elasticity there to puff out, so the program's just not seeing it. Because I can like look at the face tracking and kind of see what it's picking up, and it picks up a lot of facial movement, does not pick up the face, like the cheeks changing. So I initially was gonna bug the dev about it, and then I looked at my own face and went, oh, I'm the problem. I'm the issue. Which has been a lot of things I've noticed in tracking programs, is my face is just not good for facial tracking. Like, I have a very like meaty, blocky face. My like resting eye, like my resting facial expression is I look mad and I look mean if I am just spaced out and just like looking. Let me see what my resting face is when I'm like not. putting on a whole thing. Okay, that's better. Because I've in like VC face, if I didn't have like a lot of like things tweaked around, like my eyes were closed, eyebrows were not moving. It's been a trial and it's been a journey to get to where I am. With a lot of me being upset because my face just does not naturally lend to this type of animation. I have to do a lot of eyes open and wiggles to really get much out of this. And also have a decent webcam and lighting. I've got a ring light. Also, I'll say, a lot of people are like, oh, I have glasses, I can't use a ring light. Just angle it better. You have to angle it. Ad break. Why did the ad happen? You're not supposed to happen. Whatever. But like if you have a ring light and you have glasses, you don't put it at your face. You put it above your head and angle it down so that it's not catching the glasses themselves. It's like hitting over. And I know people are like, oh, well, I put my camera right where the ring light is. Put it somewhere else. Or use a webcam. I use a webcam. Because I can't be bothered to pay $1,000 for a phone that I use as a camera. It's cute when people are like, oh, like, I have my little, like, VTuber and my phone, and we meet up with the friends, and I'm like, I'm not jealous at all. I am. But I'm like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a camera. That I also have to put in a place that, I don't know. I forget, because I've seen people, they're like, oh, like, you hold it up, like, right to your face, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm rambling. I realized I've completely gone off on a tangent, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Please provide content of your VTuber if you have devil horns. Do I count? It's the right shape. It's just, I wouldn't call these devil horns. Also, like, I don't know. Please provide content of your VTuber showing off their sharp teeth. It's really not intimidating. Let me beaver you real quick. Let me get you like a rat. Oh man, I need to watch more of Boo the Rat. I think that's what her name is. Boo the Rat. I've been seeing some of her VODs recently, and it's like every time it's a delight. I wonder how much of that vocal performance she does is her real voice. There's a woman who just started at my work today, who like has like it's not as nasally as Boo's is. But there's, like, an interesting amount of qualities to her voice that reminds me of Boo, and I don't think it's her. If it is her, that would be incredible. I don't think it's her. I would be shocked. I don't think it's enough of a similarity to be the same two people. But I'm like, every time I hear her talk, I'm kind of like, ooh, listening in. But she's working part-time, so I would be surprised if the actual flesh human behind Boo the Rat, which rat? I don't know what her proper title is. If she's out where I am working the part-time office job that I am, doing like, God, it's like 2 majors and 2 minors. This like woman is like doing so much in like college right now. And I don't know what she plans on doing with any of it. If she's planning on doing anything, because this woman, she's basically doing a temp job right now. That has like potential to become full-time, but is currently part-time. So I'm curious if she has any hopes of hanging out with us long term or not. But yeah, I hear her talk and I'm like, that sounds a lot like Boo. Kind of, in the nasaliness of it. But I feel like someone could probably look at me and be like, similar. You also have nasally voice. Well, I have the lisp. That makes me different. Next one is, please provide content of your VTuber if you have a hands-on hips toggle or stance. Yeah. I could back up. Can I back up? Oh, I can zoom out. Yeah. I have to lower myself down now. I'm in my room. Look at me. I'm exploring. Look at me. I'm in my room. I'm getting stuff downstairs. I'm gonna get a glass of milk if anybody would like anything. We're out of milk. I'm really sorry about that. I can grab you OJ. I have leftover ramen. If that would be good, do you want ramen broth? No? I'll get you something. Just wait a sec, I promise. Let me see. We're out of ramen. I have water. I have Crystal Light if that would suffice. Just hang on. I'll grab you something. We're good. So we don't have any liquids. we're liquid free. We're doing a liquid diet. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in so it's a little less pixelated. It's not less pixelated. I'm just have more pixels. What be a good amount? What was that? I guess I gotta set up enough. Just be like, here's my hands, my hips, finger guns. Yeah, I don't want to toggle off the standing thing, because then my whole posture gets weird. Oh, it, like, grabbed it. That was interesting. Hands on hip, toggle, or stance. What's a good face for this? Just be like... What was that? Come on, hand. I'm like shoving my hand into my boob right now. Okay. Oh, it didn't even catch it. Let me back up a bit. There we go. Oh, it's seeing the arms too much. Oh no. Kind of. I want to give it a little eyebrow. I gotta get close enough. Gotta get close enough so it doesn't detect the arms as they're there. Let's see. Kind of. Not quite. Meh. Oh, that was perfect. Oh my god, that was excellent. Oh my goodness, that was wonderful. Oh my god. That was great. The face was great. The posture was great. Ah, love it. Love to see it. Okay, what else is left? Content if your VTuber has butterflies or butterfly theme. No. That is not a thing. Content if your VTuber has a yandere blood spatter. No. Content of your VTuber cozy in bed. Don't have that. Very cute. Well, I could kind of do... I could figure something out with a live 2D. It's not going to work with the 2D. Provide content of your VTuber if you have heart eyes toggle. No. I don't have that. I don't even have it on the live 2D. I've got, like, hearts that can appear around, but not heart eyes. It's just not something that I have. Provide content if your VTuber has anything related to roses. That I don't have. Begging or pleading expression. I could kind of do that. I was trying to do sad and it turned happy. I can crank up the sad on here. I just have to remember to turn it back. Face tracking, emotion tracking. Like, my sad, they have emote tracking. That's how I can kind of have, like, a variety of expressions, along with the blend shapes. And they give weights to it. Like, my general weight's at 100%, joy is at 65. The big reason why I don't have joy higher is when I do a big smile like this, these little, like smile lines basically pop up. Which is not intended, but it's a weird after effect of the thickness of my lines in Vroid, and I guess the structure of my face just creates this weird overlap of, like, the polygons, and it happens to create smile lines. So if I make the joy much bigger, it, like, stops looking intentional, and starts looking bad. That's why it's not bigger. But if it was bigger, it'd be a lot more smiley. But, like, I've got angry at 80%, because it doesn't trigger super readily. But it's enough that I want to kind of mediate it. Surprised is one. That one's just straight up been broken. I've never been able to get it to work. Because I have a specific expression for surprise, but I just can't get it to trigger for whatever reason. But sorrow's at 48%, because it was triggering far too much. But let me crank it up to a bit higher. Because you can see I'm a little sad. Yeah, I can't get crying to pass. I'm just like... I can't get my hands to fold together. Can I zoom in? Let me get out of here. Where's OBS? There we are. Hey, I'm back, bitches. How far can I zoom in? Let me zoom in a little more. Yeah, we're getting real in there. Yeah, how much? It just doesn't want my hands to fold. Can I get them to fold? Oh, yes. Yeah, just like, be like... Yeah. I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get to that. Let me get my sorrow back down to 48. I guess 50. 50's fine, probably. If there's a reason I did 48 specifically instead of just 50, then I don't recall. And future me is gonna have to deal with that. Because current me think that's fine and thinks it's nice to have nice round numbers. I think that's about it, though. I don't know if there's much else I can do with the 3D model. Yeah, no, we're gonna have some poses going on. The blowing a kiss. I'm assuming one of those is gonna look fine. I guess with the model blushing, I could do a thing in, like, in my video software where I can, like, edit blushing on. But it's not something that I'm, like, really needing. It looked foul. I was looking down at a thing I was picking at, and I saw how deep my model was going down. It looked like I was doing something foul. But But yeah, I think that's it with the 3D model. I'm gonna try and get that close-up image with desktop, and I might try later, see if I can get tits set up. But yeah, this person, let me link him again. May-chan is doing this cool project, and from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the case of like they're just picking one person per category. It seems like they're probably picking a collection of people with the focus on maximizing the amount of people who can be involved, not so much focusing on like highlighting a couple specific people. So like enter into multiple categories. You can use different models or art for things, because I think you can only enter one per category. You may submit more than one model type per person. Please keep it on the same form. I'd rather not deal with clips rights. Okay, so they don't say anything about submitting only one thing per category. So you can, in theory, I guess, throw in multiple takes or like multiple of the same thing with different model. But yeah, this seems like a really cool project. Apparently, the song is guessable based on these different categories. I don't know what it is. I hope it's fun or cute or funny. That'd be great. But this seems very cool. And they made some other projects as well, so go check out May-chan just in general. They seem very cool. I love a creator who likes to loop in other people for things. Very fun. But that's about it for me. I have a buddy, Ame, who's doing a dono-a-thon right now. Let me actually see if she's still going right now. Because it is late. Is she running currently? Don't play audio. I opened up Twitch. And it played me. Because I have my bookmarks set to my page. Let's see. Shinpai. Yeah, not really anybody going on right now. Like there's people right now, but they're like thick people, like big creators. And I do not really want to. I've never felt comfortable jumping into people with like a lot of people when they stream, especially when I have a smaller group with me, and especially right now because I'm about to start working anyway. But yeah. That's it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm hoping I might see if I can throw everything together real quick. But yeah. I might stream this weekend. Don't know about that yet. I haven't finished unpacking yet. The game, not the activity of unpacking. So maybe I'll finish that. That'll be fun. But yeah, whenever I stream next, hope to see you there. And if not, have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful rest of your month. I wish you the best, I wish health in your home. Remember to hydrate, go to the dentist, get your teeth checked, don't get a tooth infection. It'll completely bust your jaw. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.